As we move past our 30s, our bodies begin to show subtle signs of wear and tear. And one of the most important aspects to focus on is heart health. Many people assume that heart disease is something to worry about only later in life. But the truth is that habits formed in your 30s can either protect your heart or silently increase your risk for problems in the future. The good news is that small, consistent dietary changes can make a huge difference. Eating the right foods can strengthen your heart, improve circulation, and reduce inflammation, helping you live longer and feel better every day. The first heart-healing food to focus on is oily fish, such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, or tuna. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential fats that our bodies cannot produce on their own. Omega-3s have been shown to reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and help prevent the buildup of plaque in your arteries, which is a leading cause of heart disease. Including oily fish in your diet at least twice a week can significantly improve your heart's health over time. Not only do they support cardiovascular function, but they also provide high-quality protein and important nutrients like vitamin D and selenium. Even small portions, grilled, baked, or lightly pan-seared, can provide these protective benefits without adding unhealthy fats. Next on the list are nuts and seeds, which are often overlooked but are incredibly powerful for your heart. Walnuts, almonds, flax seeds, chia seeds, and pumpkin seeds are packed with healthy, unsaturated fats, fiber, and antioxidants. These nutrients help lower LDL cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and improve blood vessel function. A small handful each day is enough to reap the benefits. Nuts and seeds are convenient and versatile. You can sprinkle them over salads, mix them into yogurt, or simply enjoy them as a snack. The key is moderation. While they are healthy, they are also calorie-dense, so a small portion is sufficient to support heart health. Fruits and vegetables are another cornerstone of a heart-healthy diet, and the variety of choices means you can easily find options you enjoy. Berries like blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are especially potent because they are high in antioxidants, which fight oxidative stress and protect your blood vessels. Citrus fruits such as oranges and grapefruits are rich in vitamin C and flavonoids, which also support cardiovascular health. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are loaded with vitamins, minerals, and fiber that help regulate blood pressure and cholesterol levels. The best approach is to fill half of your plate with colorful fruits and vegetables at every meal. This not only provides heart benefits, but also supports overall wellness, improves digestion, and helps maintain a healthy weight, all critical factors for heart health after age 30. Whole grains and legumes are another category that should not be ignored. Foods like oats, quinoa, brown rice, lentils, and beans are excellent sources of soluble fiber, which helps reduce cholesterol and stabilize blood sugar levels. Fiber also supports a healthy gut, which is increasingly recognized as linked to cardiovascular health. Replacing refined grains with whole grains and adding more beans and lentils to your meals can significantly lower the risk of developing heart disease. These foods also provide steady energy, helping you avoid spikes and crashes in blood sugar that can stress your cardiovascular system. Healthy fats play a crucial role as well, and incorporating them into your diet can be more beneficial than avoiding fat altogether. Avocados, olive oil, and even a small amount of dark chocolate provide monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats that help reduce harmful cholesterol levels, protect blood vessels, and decrease inflammation. Using olive oil as a dressing for salads, adding avocado to sandwiches, or enjoying a square of dark chocolate as a treat can all contribute to long-term heart health. The key is to replace unhealthy fats, such as those found in fried foods, processed snacks, and baked goods, with these nourishing options. Hydration is also often overlooked, but essential for heart health. Drinking enough water helps maintain blood volume and circulation, which in turn reduces strain on your heart. Sugary drinks, energy drinks, and sodas, on the other hand, contribute to inflammation, weight gain, and insulin resistance, all of which can harm your cardiovascular system. Making water your primary beverage and incorporating herbal teas or infused water for flavor is a simple yet effective way to support your heart. Another important factor is moderation and balance. Even with heart-healthy foods, portion control and meal timing can impact your cardiovascular health. Eating too much, too often, or relying solely on certain superfoods without a balanced diet will not provide the same benefits. A combination of nutrient-rich foods, regular physical activity, adequate sleep, and stress management is the most effective way to protect your heart as you age. The foods discussed here are tools, not magic pills, and their effects are maximized when combined with an overall healthy lifestyle. It's worth noting that the impact of these foods goes beyond the heart. They can improve brain function, support weight management, enhance mood, and even boost immunity. This means that adopting a heart-healthy diet is an investment in your overall quality of life. Starting in your 30s is particularly important because this is when metabolism begins to slow slightly, arterial elasticity can decrease, and lifestyle habits start to have long-term consequences. By making conscious choices now, you can prevent the gradual decline that often leads to cardiovascular issues later in life. Consistency is key. Small daily actions compound over time. Choosing salmon over processed meats a few times a week, adding a handful of nuts to your morning routine, or filling your plate with colorful fruits and vegetables at every meal may seem minor, but the cumulative effect over months and years can be transformative. Remember, heart health is a lifelong journey, not a short-term fix. Implementing these foods into your daily life, experimenting with recipes, and finding ways to enjoy them will make it easier to stick with these habits for the long haul. Finally, it's important to personalize your approach. Each person's body, lifestyle, and health conditions are unique. Consulting a healthcare professional or registered dietitian can help tailor these recommendations to your specific needs, ensuring that your diet supports your heart in the most effective way possible. Paying attention to your body's signals, monitoring cholesterol, blood pressure, and other indicators, and adjusting your diet as needed will allow you to take control of your heart health proactively. Incorporating these 5 heart-healing foods, oily fish, nuts and seeds, fruits and vegetables, whole grains and legumes, and healthy fats, is not just about adding nutrients to your diet. It's about creating a sustainable, enjoyable lifestyle that supports your heart and your overall well-being. Starting now, in your 30s, sets the foundation for a healthier, stronger heart in the decades to come. Small changes today can lead to a lifetime of benefits. By making conscious choices and prioritizing these foods, you are giving your heart the care it deserves and setting yourself up for a healthier, happier future. So if you want to take charge of your heart health after 30, start with these foods. Make them a part of your meals, experiment with flavors, and notice the difference they make in your energy, mood, and overall wellness. Your heart is your body's engine, and feeding it the right foods is the most powerful step you can take to protect it for years to come. Once you've understood which foods help your heart, the next step is learning how to incorporate them seamlessly into your daily routine. Eating heart-healthy foods doesn't have to be complicated or restrictive. In fact, the most sustainable approach is to make small, consistent changes that you can maintain for life. For example, starting your day with a nutrient-dense breakfast can set the tone for the rest of your meals. Imagine a bowl of oatmeal topped with chia seeds, walnuts, and fresh berries. This combination provides soluble fiber to help regulate cholesterol, omega-3 fatty acids for inflammation control, and antioxidants that protect blood vessels. Pairing this with a cup of green tea can further enhance cardiovascular protection by delivering powerful polyphenols that support blood flow and reduce oxidative stress. Lunch is another opportunity to prioritize heart health. A simple salad with leafy greens, avocado, a handful of seeds, and a portion of grilled salmon or chickpeas can be both satisfying and nourishing. Using olive oil and lemon as dressing not only adds flavor, but also delivers monounsaturated fats, which have been shown to lower bad cholesterol and maintain arterial flexibility. The beauty of this approach is that it doesn't feel like a diet. It's simply building meals around nutrient-rich, heart-supportive ingredients. For those with busy schedules, prepping meals in advance or keeping healthy snacks like nuts, fruit, and hummus on hand ensures that you never have to compromise your heart health due to time constraints. Hydration plays a more important role than most people realize. Drinking adequate water helps maintain blood volume, allowing your heart to pump efficiently and reduces the risk of blood clots. Herbal teas and water infused with citrus or berries can make hydration more enjoyable, while sugary beverages and sodas should be minimized as they contribute to inflammation, insulin resistance, and weight gain, all of which are detrimental to heart health. Even small changes, like replacing one soda a day with water, can have a meaningful impact over time. Another critical aspect of heart care after 30 is understanding portion sizes and meal balance. Even the healthiest foods can be harmful if consumed in excess, and the goal is to nourish your body without overeating. Visual cues like filling half your plate with vegetables and fruits, 1/4 with protein, and 1/4 with whole grains can help create balanced meals effortlessly. This method ensures that you receive sufficient fiber, healthy fats, protein, and essential micronutrients without feeling deprived. Eating mindfully, noticing your hunger and fullness cues, also prevents overeating and supports long-term cardiovascular health. Incorporating variety is equally important. Each food group contributes unique nutrients that work synergistically to protect your heart. For instance, berries provide flavonoids that improve endothelial function, leafy greens offer nitrates that help regulate blood pressure, and nuts deliver L-arginine, an amino acid that supports arterial flexibility. Rotating different foods from each category ensures that you receive a full spectrum of nutrients, which strengthens your cardiovascular system and supports overall wellness. Experimenting with seasonal fruits, various types of fish, and different legumes can make meals exciting and prevent monotony, increasing the likelihood that you'll stick with your heart-healthy habits long-term. Lifestyle habits complement your dietary choices and amplify their benefits. Regular physical activity, even moderate movement such as brisk walking, swimming, or cycling for 30 minutes a day, improves circulation, strengthens the heart muscle, and enhances the body's ability to process glucose and fats efficiently. Exercise also reduces stress, which has a direct impact on heart health. Combining this with proper sleep, ideally 7 to 8 hours per night, allows your cardiovascular system to repair and regenerate, supporting blood pressure regulation and metabolic health. Stress management techniques like meditation, deep breathing, or yoga can also lower cortisol levels, which are associated with increased cardiovascular risk. For those who enjoy cooking, preparing meals at home provides control over ingredients, portion sizes, and cooking methods. Grilling, steaming, or baking foods preserves nutrients while avoiding unhealthy oils and excessive salt. Incorporating spices like turmeric, garlic, and cinnamon not only enhances flavor, but also provides anti-inflammatory and antioxidant benefits. Simple swaps, such as using whole grain pasta instead of refined versions, replacing butter with olive oil, or adding beans to soups and salads, gradually transform your diet into one that actively protects your heart. It's also important to recognize the role of moderation in indulgence. Completely avoiding all processed foods or treats can create feelings of restriction and lead to binge eating. Allowing occasional treats while maintaining a foundation of heart-healthy meals creates a sustainable lifestyle. For example, a small piece of dark chocolate or a handful of roasted nuts can satisfy cravings without sabotaging your cardiovascular goals. The key is balance, enjoying life while making choices that consistently support your heart. Beyond individual foods, understanding patterns in your diet can have a major impact. The Mediterranean-style approach, which emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, fish, nuts, and healthy fats, has repeatedly been linked to lower rates of heart disease. This approach is not a rigid diet, but a lifestyle framework that encourages mindful eating, diverse nutrient intake, and enjoyable meals. Integrating elements of this pattern, such as olive oil, fish, fresh produce, and whole grains, into your routine after age 30 can be one of the most effective strategies for long-term heart protection. Monitoring your health regularly also helps you adjust your habits effectively. Routine checkups for blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar levels provide insight into how your choices are impacting your heart. These measurements, combined with paying attention to energy levels, weight, and overall well-being, allow you to refine your diet and lifestyle to maximize benefits. Proactive monitoring empowers you to make informed decisions, ensuring that your efforts translate into measurable heart health improvements. The heart-healing foods discussed, oily fish, nuts and seeds, fruits and vegetables, whole grains and legumes, and healthy fats, are not just about preventing disease. They enhance energy, improve mental clarity, support weight management, and even contribute to better skin and digestion. By incorporating these foods, you are investing in a holistic approach to health that touches every aspect of your life. The choices you make in your 30s set the stage for how you feel and function in your 40s, 50s, and beyond. Consistency, variety, balance, and mindfulness are the pillars of a heart-healthy lifestyle. By integrating these 5 foods into your daily routine, pairing them with regular exercise, proper sleep, hydration, and stress management, you are giving your heart the best chance to thrive. These changes are not drastic. They are simple, achievable steps that accumulate over time into meaningful, long-term benefits. In conclusion, after age 30, it's crucial to be intentional about what you eat. By prioritizing nutrient-dense, heart-supportive foods and adopting complementary lifestyle habits, you can dramatically reduce your risk of heart disease, increase your energy, and enhance your overall quality of life. Your heart is resilient, but it responds best to consistent care and nourishment. Start today with small, actionable steps, and you will see the effects ripple across your health, mood, and vitality for years to come. Protecting your heart is not just about longevity, it's about feeling vibrant, strong, and capable every day. Now that you know which foods are most beneficial for your heart and why they matter, the next step is turning that knowledge into action. Understanding the science behind heart-healing foods is important, but practical application is what truly transforms your health. By creating structured meal plans and simple daily routines, you can make these foods a consistent part of your life and ensure your heart receives the protection it needs every day. A good starting point is breakfast, the meal that sets the tone for your entire day. One effective breakfast combines soluble fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats, nutrients that directly support heart health. For example, a bowl of oatmeal cooked with water or unsweetened almond milk, topped with a handful of walnuts, chia seeds, and fresh blueberries provides everything your heart needs in the morning. Oats contain beta-glucan, a type of soluble fiber that reduces cholesterol levels, while blueberries and other berries deliver flavonoids that enhance blood vessel function. Walnuts and chia seeds provide omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation and protect arterial walls. Adding a cup of green tea alongside breakfast introduces polyphenols, compounds known to support heart function and overall metabolic health. This simple combination not only fuels your day, but also contributes significantly to long-term cardiovascular protection. Lunch offers another opportunity to nourish your heart with a variety of flavors and nutrients. A Mediterranean-inspired salad is a great choice, featuring leafy greens like spinach or arugula, half an avocado, a handful of pumpkin seeds, and a protein source such as grilled salmon or chickpeas. Drizzling extra virgin olive oil and a squeeze of lemon over the top provides monounsaturated fats and antioxidants that help maintain arterial flexibility and support healthy cholesterol levels. Pairing this salad with a slice of whole grain bread or a serving of quinoa adds soluble fiber, ensuring that your meal is balanced, filling, and heart protective. For those with busy schedules, preparing the salad in advance and keeping ingredients on hand makes it easy to enjoy a nutrient-dense lunch without the temptation of fast food. Snacks are often overlooked in heart-healthy routines, but they can be just as impactful as main meals if chosen wisely. Opt for options like a small handful of almonds, a few walnut halves, or a mix of pumpkin and sunflower seeds. Fresh fruit, such as an apple or a cup of berries, also works well. These snacks provide fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats, keeping blood sugar stable and energy levels consistent. Even a small portion of dark chocolate, at least 70% cocoa, can satisfy cravings while delivering flavonoids that support heart function. The key is portion control. A modest snack is enough to support your heart without adding excess calories. Dinner should continue the theme of variety, balance, and nutrient density. Incorporating fish or legumes paired with a colorful array of vegetables ensures that your evening meal is both satisfying and protective for your heart. For example, baked salmon served with roasted Brussels sprouts, steamed broccoli, and a side of brown rice provides a complete mix of protein, fiber, and heart-healthy fats. Including garlic or turmeric in cooking adds flavor while contributing anti-inflammatory benefits. Even simple swaps, like using olive oil instead of butter or adding beans to soups and stews, can significantly increase the heart-nourishing properties of your meals. Hydration throughout the day is another vital aspect of maintaining cardiovascular health. Water is essential for maintaining blood volume and supporting circulation. Herbal teas, infused water with citrus or berries, or sparkling water without added sugars can make hydration more enjoyable. Limiting sugary beverages, sodas, and energy drinks helps prevent inflammation, insulin resistance, and weight gain, all of which negatively impact heart health. Establishing a habit of drinking water first thing in the morning before each meal and consistently throughout the day ensures your body stays hydrated and your heart functions optimally. Physical activity complements dietary changes and enhances the benefits of heart-healing foods. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise most days of the week, such as brisk walking, swimming, cycling, or dancing. Exercise strengthens the heart muscle, improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, and helps maintain healthy cholesterol levels. Even incorporating short movement breaks throughout your day, like stretching, climbing stairs, or quick walks, can cumulatively support cardiovascular health. Combining exercise with a nutrient-rich diet creates a synergy that dramatically improves overall heart function. Sleep and stress management are often overlooked, yet they play a critical role in heart health. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night, as insufficient rest is linked to higher blood pressure, elevated cortisol levels, and increased risk of heart disease. Stress management techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, or yoga can reduce inflammation, support healthy hormone levels, and protect your arteries from stress-related damage. Pairing these practices with a diet rich in heart-healing foods amplifies their protective effects, creating a holistic approach to cardiovascular care. Meal planning can simplify all these steps and make them sustainable. For example, preparing a weekly menu that rotates the 5 heart-healing foods ensures that you consume them consistently. Start the week with oatmeal and berries for breakfast, salmon salad for lunch, nuts and fruit for snacks, and a baked fish or lentil-based dinner. Midweek, switch to quinoa with roasted vegetables for lunch, a handful of seeds for an afternoon snack, and grilled chicken with avocado salad for dinner. By creating variety and repeating these core heart-supportive ingredients, you make healthy eating effortless while preventing monotony. Finally, it's important to maintain flexibility and enjoyment. Heart-healthy eating should not feel restrictive. Allowing occasional indulgences, such as a small dessert or a favorite treat, ensures that you remain consistent with the overall lifestyle changes without feeling deprived. The goal is sustainability. A balanced, enjoyable approach that you can maintain for years, ultimately giving your heart long-term protection and contributing to your overall well-being. Incorporating these 5 heart-healing foods into daily routines, oily fish, nuts and seeds, fruits and vegetables, whole grains and legumes, and healthy fats is not just about nutrition. It's about building a lifestyle that prioritizes cardiovascular health through practical, actionable steps. Small adjustments like swapping fried foods for grilled alternatives, adding a handful of nuts to snacks, or choosing whole grains instead of refined options compound over time to produce meaningful benefits. By combining these dietary habits with hydration, exercise, sleep, and stress management, you create a comprehensive system that supports your heart and overall vitality. By focusing on these practical routines, you take control of your heart health after 30. Laying the foundation for decades of energy, strength, and resilience. These habits ensure that your arteries remain flexible, blood pressure stays balanced, and inflammation is minimized. Beyond prevention, heart-healing foods enhance mental clarity, energy, and overall quality of life. Making conscious choices today ensures a future where you feel vibrant, strong, and capable in every aspect of life. Your heart is the engine that powers your entire body, and the foods you eat are the fuel that keeps it running strong. By incorporating these 5 heart-healing foods, oily fish, nuts and seeds, fruits and vegetables, whole grains and legumes, and healthy fats, into your daily routine, you're giving your heart the care it deserves. Remember, small, consistent changes compound over time. Start today, stick with it, and your heart will thank you for years to come. If you found this helpful, give it a like, share it with someone you care about, and hit subscribe for more science-backed tips to live healthier, stronger, and longer. Your heart deserves it.